Okay, friends, I think that we finally are live. I had some technical issues, which was a bit weird, but I think I'm with you now. So, welcome to Fukuoka. I'm in a part of Fukuoka that I haven't visited before. Kind of close to Fukuoka Dome, which is this big sports and exhibition complex where there's supposed to be some pretty interesting illuminations at night this time of the year. So that's going to be interesting. We're just a few minutes away from there. So I'm very curious. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. So should be interesting. Yes, it's 6 o'clock here in Japan. Arrived to Fukuoka earlier today. Took a morning flight. Arrived here around noon, a little bit before noon, and have been exploring a really nice park in the middle of Fukuoka called Ohoikoen, which was super nice. I didn't know that it would be that nice. I wish we had something similar in Tokyo. Maybe we do, I don't know, but it just felt new and fresh and very nice to me. Ohoikoen is the name of the park here. So I think we are getting closer to Fukuoka Dome. I think we can see some fancy lights over here. Quite sleepy today, even though my flight wasn't super early, but just getting to the airport and everything takes a lot of time, so have to get up way earlier than usual. Going to be interesting. This looks brand new. I think it's apartments. I'm not sure. Pretty cool architecture, or more like design. Here's the front of the dome. Apparently it's called PayPay Dome now. PayPay is this cashless payment system that was launched in Japan, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Oh, and there we see Fukuoka Tower in the distance as well. Yeah, this PayPay, they're really like working hard on promotion right now. See ads on TV all the time and lots of things going on. Very quiet though. I will circle around the entire area. yeah, that is a slide. Wow, that's pretty cool. 5-year-old me would have loved that. There's nowhere to cross the street, which is very odd. Nice. It's very spacious and big, but very quiet. Yeah, it would be fun to ride it on the stream, right? It goes all the way from up there and then down across the building. Interesting. You're 18 and would love to be in that slide, but only if it leads to water. Okay, so the building is also illuminated. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a stadium here. There's no people at all. So spooky. Probably, yeah, baseball stadium. I'm not sure if they use it for other things as well, to be honest. Oh, what time? Weather. It's evening, 6:15, and let's check the weather. I'm gonna walk around this dome anyway, even if it's quiet and spooky. I hope there will be some good views at least. We're pretty high up and we're next to the sea, so it should be interesting. 12 degrees. Yeah, big helmet. Everything is closed. I should be able to get a nice view from here, yeah. Let's see if I... Up here we can see... That's central Fukuoka. Should be in this direction. There you see an airplane. Looks like it's going in for landing at Fukuoka airport. The airport here in Fukuoka is like really central, so that's pretty convenient. Ooh. Okay, this whole building was flashing. Oh, I really didn't expect it to be this quiet around here though. Is south of Tokyo. It's basically in the westernmost part of Japan, so actually closer to Korea than to Tokyo. Skyscraper nerd. I like skyscrapers too, but we will see. I think the one we will see soon is really cool. I just need to pass. I guess I walked like a quarter around this dome so far. Need to do another quarter maybe. Then we should be able to see something. Let's see if we can get some nice view or anything here. Nah, not really. Pretty quiet. Is it a bit warmer than Tokyo? I felt last time I was in Kyushu, I really felt that it was warmer than Tokyo, but maybe that was just kind of by chance. Now it's pretty chilly. Doesn't feel very different from Tokyo. Oh yeah, here we can see Fukuoka Tower. They have some really nice illuminations. Can you see it? Oh, thank you, Yo. Thank you very much. I wish I would have stayed at Hilton. Must be a great view from there too, but I'm sure it's super expensive. No, long time no see, Joe. Hope you're doing great. See, can we get maybe from the smoking area? Can we get a better view here? No, not really. Just of this highway. Don't know what that was. Yeah, Anime-chan. Oh, I wonder. Hope everything is well. That it's a guy, I think, or a girl. Whatever. One of my youngest viewers. You've been here 15 years ago. Wow. It is really empty. Okay, here we have some Christmas illuminations as well. It's very silent, unlike Tokyo. But central Fukuoka is busier though. I was walking around there most of the day. That was pretty busy. But I guess around here, like when there's no game or anything, then there's not much reason for people to come here, I guess. This is not close to the center, no. Okay, here we have a bit of Christmas illuminations. For how long I'll be walking tonight? Good question. Let me see if I can get some photos of this as well. I don't know. I'm in a pretty isolated spot right now. So I would ideally want to go all the way into the city center, but that is pretty far. And I'm not sure how interesting it would be. Chance of beer tonight. Yeah, that was a long time ago. It would be nice with a beer. But actually I'm meeting a friend for dinner later tonight. Someone I met in Yakushima, who actually he wants some advice about YouTube. So yeah, I don't know how much advice I can give, but at least I can tell him the story of my channel and how I did things. Pretty nice. Ah, thank you, Jenny. So many cones. I don't know, are these cones Christmas cones? I don't think these count as cones. I do not approve of those as cones. They were too pointy. Interesting clock tower. Oh, thank you, Vogue Lamb. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Oh, there were two cones down there. Interesting name of this shopping mall. Japanese shopping malls always have so weird names. Mark is. Who is Mark and what is he? We're back to where we started. So let me do a little map check. Mark 15. I don't think so. I think it's Mark is. It says Mark is on Google Maps as well. Wow. fancy flashing building. I think it's a roller coaster up there, yeah. So let me check the map and see where we can go from here. So we're actually not too far from that nice park that I was talking about. So how about we go there and check it out? Take a look and see what it's like at night. Should be quite nice at night too. I'm just a bit concerned. I'm not sure if the way there is interesting at all. It might be very, very quiet. But I think you like quiet walks as well, so let's do it. Next time I go to Kyushu, I would love to visit Beppu, Oita and Yufui. Funnily enough, that's exactly the places I'll be going to this week. So I'm only here in Fukuoka tonight, and then tomorrow I will be moving elsewhere. Alright, there's no way for me to... This place is really confusing. Is this a new cam? No, it's the same one, my good old Oneplus. Okay, so I need to head back up here and then use this pedestrian bridge, I think. Minute walk to Fukuoka Tower, yeah. But I'm not going that direction actually. Yeah, did we see an increase in quality after a software update? That was the audio, yeah. I had some audio issues, but that was sorted out after updating to Android 11. Susan asks if this is a vacation spot for Japanese. No, I don't think, I wouldn't say so. Fukuoka is just one of the major cities. The biggest city in Kyushu has, I don't remember exactly, but well over 1 million people live here. So it's a pretty big city. It's not really a vacation spot, no. It's more like the business hub of Western Japan. Have you been to that massive airport in Singapore? Yes, I have. I was in Singapore last year for the first time. Really nice place. I really enjoyed it. Hope to go there again sometime. The riverside yatta is there open? I don't know, because like I said, I just arrived here earlier today and I haven't been in that part of the city, but I think so. think the stream tomorrow will be very different from this. Should be in a much more quiet place. I'm planning to do a stream tomorrow as well. I'm the only person here, but it is open, just no one. More Christmas lights. Oh, this actually reminds me of Scandinavia. This is quite nice. As far as Christmas illuminations go, I think I like this one better. Hjort. I think snow in Fukuoka is not really something that happens regularly. Yeah, it's like we got a private illumination. I wonder if I'll be able to get out of this place. Oh, that's a fancy Dotor. Dotor is this, we mentioned it several times here on the channel. It's one of these cheap and pretty plain coffee chains in Japan, but this one was like way nicer than the usual ones. Throughout the year in Fukuoka there are 17.4 snowfall days. Really? Wow, I did not expect that. Is that in Fukuoka city, or is it like just some other parts of the prefecture? Let's see if we ever get lost or if we ever find our way out of this place. These buildings are cute. They look like birds wearing baseball caps. Okay, good. We should be heading towards this station, because that station is close to the park that I keep talking about. There are definitely parts of Tokyo that are quiet like this as well. But remember, we're not like in the city center or anything. We're in the outskirts and next to a stadium, and it's off season and no game tonight. So finally I found a way out. Yes. Yeah, my guess is that this entire area is probably relatively recently redeveloped. It certainly felt like that. And then here on this side it looks like we have more older older streets or older residential areas. I mean, not outskirts, but it's not like, we're definitely not in the city center. City center, I'm pretty sure, would be similar in terms of busyness as many Tokyo neighborhoods are this time of the day. So I think if we just follow this river for 5 to 10 minutes, I think we should reach Ohori-koen. Not many shops around here now. Is the area around Hakata the busiest district in Fukuoka? I think so. Hakata and Tenjin are like the two main centers in Fukuoka. This street is very quiet, as you can see. Let me see how long it would take to... Yes, I'm walking to Ohori Park. I wonder how long it would take me to walk to Tenjin. 39 minutes. I think we can do that. These apartments, yeah, you will. I agree, they look quite nice. They certainly need blinds though, otherwise you could really see, like, look right into them. Not much privacy. Oh, 250 people watching. So I did pick up that little gaming device yesterday. Haven't really had much time to play with it, but it's with me. So maybe on the train tomorrow I'll have some time to figure out. What time do you live on in Tokyo? I live on the 12th floor. So we have a pretty nice view. We can see Mount Fuji from our living room, which is really nice. Like when we were looking for a place that was like high priority, like a place with a nice view and no other buildings near it. The GPD Win? Oh, it's a PC, so there's no cartridges. It's just, you just download the games. So I have a pretty solid library of games on Steam, so I just download those. Is there anyone behind me? Yeah, one person. Kind of far away though. Okay, I think we're getting closer to civilization. Does it look like cones are stalking me? Okay, here's the subway station, so we are actually pretty close to the park now. traffic light sounds different from those in Tokyo? No, they sound the same here, at least the ones I've heard so far. Yeah, I'm also curious to see what the park looks like at night, but I can imagine that it should be a bit lit up and quite nice, because it feels like a place that could be, yeah, popular even at night time. I checked the rent in the center of Fukuoka is about half that of Tokyo. Yeah, sounds reasonable. Sounds about right. That's kind of what I'm seeing too. I always, whenever I pass a real estate agent, I take a quick look. Camera don't want to focus, but yeah, these prices are about half that you would pay in central Tokyo, I think. See. Do you prefer Fukuoka climate or Tokyo's? I don't know. I haven't. This is my third time here, but each visit has been very brief, so I don't really know what it's like throughout the year as the seasons are changing. So I really don't know, but I don't know. Tokyo is too hot for me in the summers, and I can imagine that Fukuoka should be even hotter since it's further south, but then again there's more to climate than just the latitude, so I don't think there's any big differences though. Wow, yesterday you were in Tokyo, now you're already in Fukuoka. Well, traveling in Japan is easy right now. It's maybe a little bit too easy, considering the fact that the government pays for a big chunk of most people's travels right now, which is really odd. In the rest of the world, everybody's being asked to stay home and not travel, but here in Japan the government really encourages travel. So, but yeah, it's a 1.5 hour flight from Tokyo, so nothing too complicated, or 5-6 hour train ride. So I think Oneplus should be down here. When will Japan open international travel? I don't know. I don't know anything about that or anything else than whatever the official message is from the government, and the only thing that has been announced is that they're kind of considering to open up for tourism from few countries next spring, but it's very vague and no one really knows. Yeah, it's a very strange approach, but they're paying basically, if you book a travel within Japan right now, the government will subsidize 35% of the cost of both the trip itself as well as the accommodation, and then on top of that you also get 15% of the cost in vouchers that you can use at local restaurants and shops. So I mean, the whole idea from the government side is to you know, inject energy into the local economies, but it's considering how, what a polar opposite that approach is compared to the rest of the world. I know a lot of people are skeptical to that concept. The pig doesn't pick up car noise, or is it really that quiet? It's really that quiet. It's super quiet. Right where I'm now, it's yeah. There's no noise, only silence. Let me check the map again, just to make sure that I'm heading the right direction. Yeah, it's a good stimulus package, but in terms of the timing, I'm not sure. Maybe they should wait until things are a little bit... Okay, wait, I am going a little bit too far. I should have turned. Considering that we're like having more cases in Japan right now than we've ever had, it's maybe worth thinking if it's really a good time to encourage people to get out and move and sit on planes and trains and buses like I did today. Have you done a walking video in Osaka? Yes, I have. No live stream, but before I started live streaming, I was there last year, and I did shoot a video or two there. So they're on the channel. You can search for them. What's the local time now? It's 6:55. I think we are arriving at the park. I was hoping to share a beer with you today. Oh, that would have been really nice. It would have been very nice to maybe grab a beer here at the park, but yeah, like I said, I have a friend basically waiting for me. We're supposed to meet at 7:30, so in half an hour. So I think I won't be able to walk all the way to Tenjin either, but I probably just have to stop here or near the next station. I have a question. Is it possible for me to get an artist visa for Japan as a photographer? For example, when I graduate in Germany. How did you manage it? I'm planning to work in Japan. I think what you need is some client or someone who is, vouching for you that they will pay your salary. Then you should be able to get a visa. But without that, and I'm not sure if an artist visa would be the correct one for a photographer. I've been on journalist visas, but that's because when I've applied for visas, it's been mostly my journalistic activities that has been what I used to apply. But it's complicated, and each situation is different, so I can't give you a simple and straight answer to that question. Ah, look, this is nice. I told you it was going to be nice. See if I manage to grab some quick one-handed shots of this. Thank God for built-in image stabilization. It is pretty dark though. It's a little pond in this park. Pond or lake. Not sure if it connects to that river I was walking next to a bit earlier. Maybe. Don't you have time for beer? No, unfortunately not. But yeah, this is very nice. I actually wish that I had time to walk through the entire park, or like, you know, cross this bridge, walk to the other side. Plenty of people jogging. Yeah, it is big. I was here earlier today and I think it took me, I was here for probably an hour walking around the entire thing, but then I was taking a lot of photos as well, so I wasn't like doing it as fast as possible. It's not so cold. Everything is relative, of course, but I'm not feeling very cold right now. More Christmas lights. Yeah, regarding the question about the visa thing, it's you know, the main concern for the immigration authorities is that they want to see that you can support yourself, and they want that money to come from someone else, unless you have 5 million yen. Then you can found a company in Japan and get what's called a business investor's visa. So that's also, to some people, that might be a good option. Others might think that it's crazy expensive. But it's not like you're not paying for the visa. You can actually use that money for your company, for the company that you found. So, but as a freelancer, it's tough. You do need to prove that you have some stable clients. Basically, the system is not really designed for freelancers. but I think that's pretty much the same everywhere, isn't it? Maybe some very progressive nations are like being a bit more friendly towards freelancers and self-employed people. This park is called Ohori Park, Ohori Koen. It's very nice. So this bridge goes to this little oblong island in the middle of the pond, and then you can walk all the way across to the other side of the park or of the pond. It's very nice. But I think I will stop the stream here so that I can shoot a few proper still photos of this place as well before I rush to the train station for my dinner. Oh, thank you very much, Fuchikato. Thank you. Super nice of you. And thanks everyone who watched today. I hope you enjoyed this little night walk. And I will most likely do another one tomorrow. I think it will be evening time tomorrow as well, but I can't promise them anything. Okay, friends, thanks for tuning in, and see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye bye. Heido. Mata ne.